Alright, Brisbane and the D's. There's the D's straight out of the guts. Rich, geez, he got out-bodied by maybe McDonald down there. And Harris Andrews gives a free to Petrarca, who will line up 45 degree angle. Or maybe a real slide angle, 30 metres out. And he's put through the first for the D's. Bloody hell. They're tricky. They're a tricky side. We're going to have to beat our best to knock them down today. He's hit put in, I think, Fritsch down there. Neil gets it taken high. Goes short and finds Christensen. Or Cameron. Gee, that was a good kick. Inside the forward 50 from Lockie Neal. I wonder how much the breeze is going to affect this kick. It's coming back. Gee, it's gone a long way in the air and it's missed offline. With it in, we know he's got a good shoe on him. Finds Hipwood.
Please don't ban me for begging.
Or goes forward to
I just
Cameron.
want to be subbed crying. I love your stream. Breno, don't ban me, please.
Breno, don't ban me. I'm not one of those pests online that are like, if you don't sub, I'll kill you all. As Charlie Cameron this time puts through the first for Brisbane. Bruce got it down towards Lions. Can run and have a bounce. Gets it over to Neil. He can have a bounce. Run to 40. Sets sail for home. And off the deck at the back. Cameron can't score. As they're heading. Here's Tommy McDonald. Rich getting back into space. But a good kick to Melksham on the lead, who's played on strangely. Decided to miss. Maybe the switch. Oh, I thought the switch was on. In the end, it's turned over to Salem. And running into the open goal is Harms. In the end, Adams picks it up. Handballs to Lockie Neal. Bursts through and puts through the goal. This handball from Marcus Adams just drew a couple of men. Lockie Neal was charging through the pack. Able to set sail and pump through another. Geez, Neville Jetta in the ruck. That's something I never thought I would see. McCluggage is down there. He can't do it. And he's giving away the free kick this time. Oh, Andrews was down there and Big Mitch Brown's able to mark. Geez, I thought he marked that inside the goal square. The umpire has said no, so he's put him on the angle. Geez, I reckon that's very stiff, that. Lead Leicester. Handball straight away to Gardner. This is what we've seen the Lions do well. They've just moved the footy at an extraordinary amount of pace. Geez, who's that out the back? Oh, I don't know why I tried to play it on so quickly. Really should have just let it go. In the end, Salem's got the mark. And he plays on the non-preferred and puts it through. The D's have a 12-point lead. Oh, up and under kick. Robertson down there. Zorko with a good mark. Geez, not a great kick. Cameron, though. Oh, he got up high. What a hang. Geez, we've seen the wind just be an absolute nuisance. This end of the ground, even that's looking offline. And unable to go through for a goal. Geez, Lever wants to play on. Goes short to Brayshaw, who wants to switch it now to Gawn. Couple men spreading for the switch. Bailey's down there. He can't mark. In the end, a big handball towards Cameron, who on the left gets another. He's got 3, I think, or 2. Otherwise, the D's would have been up by 11 points. You're right, Example. This is one of the highest scoring quarters so far. Brisbane 3-3-21. The D's 4-2-26. Wind playing a bit of havoc at the moment, but the D's on top in the hitouts right now. Lots of pressure around the footy from both sides. Kick to handball ratio for the D's. Look at that. They're about 4 to 1. The Lions about 1 to 1.5. So Charlie Cameron's 5 touches early. Important. Lockie Neal has a goal as well. Charlie Cameron and Lockie Neal, the 2 guys off the chain right now. The D's will have to sort that out. Ado Tomato with a 2-month resub. I think it was Brown or Bruce with Steph Martin down there. Robinson! Oh, he got up there. Jeez, he's actually got the short option, but I'm going to have a ping. Wind, we know how playful the wind is. Robbo with a big right boot. It's offline, through for one behind. I mean, Hipwood was the tackler. Got it towards Wyatt. Got it back towards Hipwood. His handball missed the target. Hipwood tried to square it up. Here's Cameron, goes over his head. Oh, that's deliberate. He ran straight out of bounds. I don't think this is where Robbo should be lining up from, to be perfectly honest. Goes with the snap. And he's missed a lot. Steph Martin getting back into the hole, but Zorko, maybe you should be able to cut it off in the middle. Not quite. Gee, this is a long thumping kick. And in the end, Mitch Brown's able to mark. What a good game, Mitch Brown. So the D's with the first of the second half, or the second quarter, extend their lead back out to 10 points. Zorko through the guts. Steph Martin pushed forward. Lockie Neal goes off the deck. Not sure that was the wisest option. Now Kolajasny follows suit. And now Cameron. Oh no, it's not Cameron, it's Christensen. Steps around one. Has a bounce. Has a second bounce. Chips it to the square and he's got Archie on his own. Oh, I reckon I missed that. Oh, he's hit the post. In my head with the wind. Look at it, barely carried. Just going to have to play on here. Just spin around and snap a goal. He does. Lockie Neal out of the guts towards Robbo. Marks it and plays on. Disappointing. It was me. Well, Wyatt got hands to it. He could mark and Harms sends it back because it's out of bounds. A 4-point lead of the D's at the halftime break. And we've still had 9 scoring shots from 15 inside 50s. Meanwhile, Melbourne have had 8 from 7. Doesn't make any sense, but they have. Somehow. People down. Zorko. Kick towards Christensen. Can he pick it up? He can. Can he turn inboard? Can he put it through? Oh, what a goal! That is the goal of the year. And look at him celebrate. No, we've got to go to the replay screen on that one, Razor Ray. How has he put that through? Have a look at this from Alan Christensen. Tight on the angle. Bends it through. Runs toward the boundary. Gets inside. And then just enough on it to clear the goal line, does it? Just amazing. That fantastic goal from Cameron Christensen. What's his name? Alan Christensen. Lions to Hipwood, back to Lions. Short ball back to Hipwood. Beautiful. He can go short. No, he can't because he kicked it straight to the bloke on the mark. Wanted to go back to Christensen in the end. Zorko there. Now Christensen. Pressure from everyone. Adams, he misses the handball. The D's go inside 50. It's a foot race. McCluggage is down there. Rich is supporting him and he'll end up getting it here towards Harms. Gee, that good little turning circle from Rich did well. And Salem just gives away the free for in the back. Now I'll turn that over, but Berry to Rich. Handballs it out wide. Handball game working. Neal back to Lester, back to Neal. Short option inside the 50 was good to Rayner. Superb ball use. The fans at the Gabba are getting excited. 35 out directly in front. Kick on the way is good. Brisbane lead by 8 points. He put down to Charlie Cameron. Inside 50, Darcy Gardner. They've got the outnumber, Brisbane. Archie was able to take the mark. Now, I'm just going to say this, but Gardner was scooting forward. He's put it through. Gardner was scooting forward on his own in the goal square, and he would have been able to mark anyway. And doesn't he just give it to McDonald? The lead extended to 14 points. Brisbane have the last 4 of the game. Wide under the pump. Daniel Rich to Gardner. Out wide. Cameron. Christensen. Archie. They're just toying with him now, Brisbane. That's 5 in a row. Lockie Neal, 9 possessions. Charlie Cameron, 8. Couple goals. Obviously, we saw Christensen kick the goal of the year there as Brisbane have piled on the last 5 goals. The D's goalless in that term, maybe even scoreless in that term, as Brisbane put 4 goals to zip on. That's right, the D's will need to get a move on. I've got the numbers out here, should be able to do something about it. Yeah, Neal picked it up. Zorko also did. Robertson to Lions. Runs to 40. On the left, the wind brings it back. And it's through. 6 in a row. He's running off the back of the square. Steph Martin went to himself. He's put some good pressure on. Christensen gets a handball out towards Rayner. He's in a bit of space. He has a couple of bounces. Gives it to Cameron. Oh, he gets rid of Gorn. And then on the left, misses. Oh, jeez. That would have been elite. Out of the guts again. They send it forward. Robbo's down there, but May's the man who cuts it off. It's a dreadful kick. Witherden marks it. Gets it over to Wyatt. He gets a handball away. Neil, I think it might have been the Rayner. Is that Barry on his own? He's got him. And he can line up 30 out directly in front to put 8 in a row for Brisbane. He's done it. 8 in a row. Oh, that was almost a throw. He scooped that up. And a snap around the body from Spargo, unable to break the run of Brisbane goals. Jeez, not great. No. Stephen May finally breaks the run of Brisbane goals and he gives it to his opponent, Josh Wyatt. But they still trail by 32 points to these after they conceded 8 goals in a row between the second and last quarters. Here's Berry off the back of the square. He's been pinged. Zorko got a bit of a shepherd for him and sends it inside the 50. Robertson's down there. One-on-one, foot race. Can he get to the footy first? Not quite, but he puts the tackle pressure on. And again, May, he's launched that out of bounds. Now we've got the number out towards Robertson. He can give the handball to Robinson. Has a couple of bounces and chips it forward to Rayner. Gee, the ball movement actually really good. He goes on the left inside the 50. Hit put back with the flight. He can't take the mark. Good pressure. Might end up with Cameron. Gets it out of there. Wyatt applies the tackle, does he? No, he doesn't, but Rayner does. It's holding the footy. Absolutely elite from Brisbane. Rayner puts through a point. Disappoints me, but geez. Just the ball movement there. You just chip it around. Eventually the option opened up. I agree with you, Gaz. And they do. It's a 5-goal win to the Lions. One of the great comebacks. Well, they were down at one stage, Brisbane, in the opening term. They just turned it around completely. Dominant performance. Oh, Harm's on the treadmill. It was a high-scoring opening term. We'll just go back to it. 4 goals to 3 that he's scored, and then they only managed 2 goals since quarter time. 8 goals to 2 after quarter time. Lions run out 31-point winners.
Jake from Fox Footy here. Both sides played some brilliant footy at times tonight. There was a point in the match where you thought they were going to run away with it, or did you think you had it under wraps?
But yeah, even at quarter time when we were down and throughout various stages of the second term, I thought, we never really lost control of the game. We're always in the contest. Like, it was only 3 points at half time, so we didn't get too carried away with the way that they were going about things. But our second half, especially our third term, was elite, and our start to the last, and really put the game beyond doubt. We're really happy with that.
John from Seven Sport, was there a certain player that you reckon stepped up there after the first 2 quarters? It
was probably the best game we've seen from Charlie Cameron all year. I thought he was pretty elite today. Pretty experienced small forward we've brought over to the club, and yeah, I thought it was the most impressive performance from him today. Really loved his effort out there.
Pressure building on Josh Wyatt, former pick 1, has pick 2. Sorry, he's done nothing not nothing, but he's underperformed for what we expect.
Yeah.
Is there something going on there? Niggle injury?
Obviously, yeah, had the interrupted preseason, but look, we expect Wyatt to, Josh to be playing a bit better footy than he probably is at the moment. We're backing him in for his output, and we're really hoping that he'll actually, be able to get up and perform to a much stronger level over the coming weeks.
Gibbo from Fox Footy here. I'd love to come up with a question to ask you, but I'm unable to. I'll make sure to keep you posted, though. Fred from Fox Sports. What do you think about Robinson getting reported? Is that something you can comment on, or
Look, obviously, we didn't see the incident, so I don't actually know what's happened there.
as a fellow Fox Sports employee here, that's what we are. We are Fox Sports. The India versus England Day 1 highlights are now up on YouTube, so make sure you go chuck that a like and give it a view. And don't forget
Smash it a
to
like.
host your favourite Swedish streamer after Twisty finishes up.